And hello people, today we are on a 2005 BMW 525d M Sport. The fault with this one is on the dash we're getting this issue in the centre console, so ABS fault, and then on the dash we're getting ABS fault and also airbag now, but we're focusing on the ABS system for today. Hopefully that airbag one will clear away, we'll see. So I've done a scan of the vehicle already. I've already diagnosed this car before, and I diagnosed it as the ABS module failed. I've not got around to change it, so I'm here today to change it. I just wanted to be safe and check again. I've just done a full scan of the vehicle, and all the faults are relating to all the present faults relating to messages not received, transmitter, the DSC, dynamic stability control unit, which is the ABS unit, receiver, all the various modules in the car. You can see that's the airbag fault is actually related to the DSC as well, so that will clear once the DSC module's changed. So yeah, plenty of faults there relating to DSC communication. So we're going to change the ABS unit today. I've already got a replacement part, matched the numbers up, so it should be a straight swap. We'll get the camera tripod mounted up, and then we'll film the procedure. Little 10mm bolt. Just gonna pull that connector release up, slide the connector out. Then we have 11s, I believe. There's no real easy way of doing this. You're going to get brake fluid everywhere no matter what you do. Let me just make sure there's no bolts holding these in. There's not. Yeah, so that should just pull out. We'll keep those on. Yeah, we'll keep that on for now. Let's see how much movement we get once we get these pipes undone. We're on quite a busy road here, so I'm sure you can hear the traffic and the sirens flying past. We are in the UK, so in a city in the UK, so sirens are just background sound really. Get this last one out. Then we'll do these two back ones. What size is that? It's a 13. Or is it 12? 12. Luckily this is a very easily accessible one. They can be in some awkward places sometimes, and it's nice when they're not. So thank you BMW. And this is where all the brake fluid starts leaking out. But there is not much we can do. Just got to be quick. Oh, that reminds me, I was meant to clean the other one before fitting it. I need to put some brake cleaner in these because there's some dirty old gloopy bits of brake fluid in there, it seems. I've just got it out of the box. And it's a second-hand one, so it's not the cleanest. But we should have some time now these are out. Right, I'll get this one lifted out, nice and easy. Some 10mm on the bottom holding it on to the bracket. Try and stop those dripping. So here's the replacement unit, and if you can have a look in there, all sorts of bits of dirt, old brake fluid. So we're going to clean that out with some brake cleaner. Give it a quick blast. I don't know if you saw that, but much cleaner in there now. There we go, ready to fit. We'll get the bracket on. I'll show you what I'm doing over here. So this is held on with these 3 little 10mm. This one out of the way. There. Give the bracket a little wipe and we'll get it back in. That's in. We've got all these connected back up now. These can be a bit tricky once they've been out. Obviously you don't want to cross thread them. Right, that might just be stiff, so we'll try it, see how it goes. Yes, it's going in. My head was probably in the way then. I'll pause it and carry up when these are in because this is probably boring for you. And we're nearly there. Give them all a little tweak. Get this 10mm back in. And then not forgetting the 11mm at the back. Sorry, 12 is it? All nice and tight. Connect the seams clean. We'll spray some contact cleaner in there anyway to be safe. Connector on. Now we have to bleed it, and I believe that the bleeding point, let me just turn you around, is in the master cylinder under here. 12. 13. Where's the master cylinder? Yeah, it's under here. So this has got to come up. We've got to torque this little piece pulls up out of the way. And do these little clips. Pull this off, and then we've just got the little torques there. T25. And then we need to unclip from there. There we go. So we're going to get I'll show you what I'm going to use here. I'm going to use a vacuum powered or a pressurized bleeding system. It's just a drum with brake fluid and pressurizes it and forces it down into there. And then we're going to have to go and undo all the wheels, all the the bleed valves on each of the brake calipers on each of the 4 wheels, to get all the air out of the system, and you always start with the one furthest away from the master cylinder first. So master cylinder's front right hand corner of the vehicle, we're going to do the back left brake bleed first, and then work our way to the back right, front left, front right. And this is what we're going to be using. Excuse me, pardon my voice today. .4 brake fluid, brake bleeding pipe, and then we've got the brake bleeder here. This is a Sealy one, and this screws onto the cap. Pump it up here, builds pressure, and you can then go around by yourself and undo all the bleed valves and get all the air out of the system. But before we can do that, we need to get the car jacked up, and we're doing that one first. Show you where the bleed nipple is. I'm sure everyone knows, but just on the back here, pull that little cap off, and there's the bleed nipple. So we're going to get a tube onto that empty container to catch the brake fluid, and this looks like it's going to be an 11, something like that. We'll crack this open and we'll watch the air come out. So I'll just show you how this connects. Get that out of the way. Screw the cap on. Nice and tight. There are obviously different variations of these caps. There's threaded, there's unthreaded, there's the tab type that you get on Fords, Fiestas, stuff like that. I've got the adapter for the Fords and the Peugeots and the screw type, but there are one or two others, different sizes and stuff, where you need to get the correct fitment for it. But Sealy do all the correct fitments for it. So whichever reservoir you've got, brake fluid reservoir, it will there will be an adapter for it. So that's connected. We'll get this pumped up. Obviously you can see it's got brake fluid in it. You see it? It has actually got brake fluid in the bottom. It's got some in there. Enough for this. So that's up to pressure now. More pumps. There we go, up to 20 psi. That should do, that's plenty. We'll leave that there. We'll go into the car and we'll start bleeding. Right, so we're under the car. We've got an old tub of waste oil and fluids there that we're going to use to catch the brake fluid that comes out. Get that pipe in. Sorry, onto the nipple. This one into the can. And you should see air bubbles coming through this pipe once I crack it open. Oh, 11 mil, sorry. There we go, here comes the fluid, it's coming through now. At a decent rate, and there are actually bubbles coming through. I doubt you'll be able to pick them up on camera because they're hard enough to see up close, but there's not that many yet. Obviously it was opened up, you know, a metre or two away from you know, the pipe's a metre or two long, so it's going to take a while for the fluid to come through, and the old fluid to come through, then the bubbles, then the new fluid. So I'm just keeping an eye on it. It's dribbling out nicely. You might be able to hear it coming out, but no air bubbles as yet. Can't be too long now. Open it up a bit more, help it a little bit, and there we go, we've got some bubbles coming through now. Not sure if you saw them. And that was about it. Yeah, nothing more coming through. There's fluid coming through, but no bubbles. So we'll lock that one off. We'll call that one done. And then we are going to repeat this procedure on the remaining three wheels. So it's going to be back right next, front left next, then front right finally. So I won't film that because obviously it's the same as what we've just done here. I will pick filming back up once we're ready to disconnect the brake bleeder from the master cylinder. Alright, we're on the last one, front right, and hopefully I can actually visually show some bubbles coming through this line for you. There we go. Last few. Go on. I think that's it. Close it off. Get the remainder out. Rubber cap back on the bleed nipple. Well done. Get rid of this now. Let the pressure off. Unscrew the cap, and it's filled to the perfect correct level. No top up needed. On. So, all back together, fitted, cover back on. We will, it's connected, we'll close the bonnet because you've got to be confident, and we'll see what the situation is. Please. Let's have a little look. Service vehicle, ABS lights out, traction control, parking brake, brake pads worn. Well, that's okay. If that's the worst, yeah, fine. Yes, thank you. But ignore that. Back. That's it. Done. No fault. Let's start the car. This is what we like to see. All right then. Let's have a little look. I've also just noticed that the airbag light's gone out. This is traction control, I believe. So that might be due to the brake wear pad sensor. Not sure, but we'll have a little look. So there were 30 faults in it last time. We didn't clear anything. ABS now comes up. And there we go.
Right, son.
You alright? How you doing, Barry?
How are you doing?
All good, mate.
Had done it, have you?
Yeah, done it, mate. Sorry, this is the customer.
I said, well, I probably had to come back and I can't see him finish my job. I'm just looking at it as a layman. It's a lot of work.
It was a little bit of work, but it wasn't, you know.
Not to you.
Well, in this heat, yeah, it was, but no, yeah, ABS warning light's gone off the dash now, so all looks okay. But I'll just run through it with the customer. I'll be back in a sec, guys. So yeah, just having to talk the customer through what's been done, and that's it. I've just done a full, quick erase all the faults, and there's nothing left. There's no faults, but there is this. Maybe that's because it needs to roll forwards and backwards just to get some base settings. We'll take it on a test drive and we'll see. But currently, absolutely no faults. All clear. So I think that's it for this one. Yeah, there was no communication with the ABS dynamic stability control unit. There is now. Literally just swapped it, plugged it in, no programming or coding required, and car's picked up fine. Like I say, traction control warning light on, but I'm sure that'll go off once the vehicle's taken for a run. I'll take it for a spin in a sec. Airbag warning light's gone straight away, and obviously the ABS warning light's gone. The only fault in the vehicle was the brake pad warning sensors, I think they're worn or something like that, but other than that, all done. So I'll end this video here. That is how you change the ABS dynamic stability control module on a BMW 525i 2005 model. Thanks for watching, see you again soon. So back from the test drive, drive spot on, brakes working fine. However, that traction control light, stability control system light, is still on, and we have one fault in the control module. I'll show you what the fault says. what the fault is, sorry. And it is dynamic stability control sensor adjustment required present. So I went into, you know, special functions here, and there are no functions for the sensor. Reset control unit, and then you prime the pump motor. So no options there. So I came out of there and had a look in the service menu. There was nothing in hot functions, but I went to chassis and suspension, traction control system, DSC sensor adjustment. So let's try and see if this will do it. Yes. Flat, even ground. We're not flat, we're on a sloped driveway, so let me try and get flat. Out off the drive. It's about as flat and as even I am going to get here. So let's do it. Continue. Succeeded. Would you look at it? The lights have gone out. I absolutely love it when things work. Done. That's it. Thank you, Autel. Thank you, BMW. Thank you, the universe. Thank you, everyone. That really is it for now. No faults. All good. Customer should be very happy now. I'll leave it there. Speak to you soon.